Some of the most remarkable places to swim on the planet are not found in man-made resorts or carefully constructed pools, but in landscapes shaped entirely by nature. Here are 5 of the most amazing natural swimming pools. Number 5. Pamukkale, located in Turkey, is among the most recognizable natural wonders in the world. It is known for its dazzling white travertine terraces that cascade down a hill. Pamukkale, meaning cotton castle in Turkish, has drawn visitors for thousands of years. Today, of course, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, celebrated for its beauty and history, including its close association with the nearby Greco-Roman city of Hierapolis. The formation of Pamukkale's terraces is the result of unique conditions. Hot springs in the area emerge at temperatures of around 100 degrees Celsius. They are rich in calcium carbonate, and as these thermal waters flow down the hillside, they lose carbon dioxide and deposit travertine, soft white limestone that solidifies into terraces and shallow basins. The active nature of this process means that the landscape is constantly changing. Terraces may fill, overflow, or shift as new mineral layers are deposited. The pools here have been used for bathing since antiquity. The nearby ancient city of Hierapolis, founded in the 2nd century BCE by the kings of Pergamon and later absorbed into the Roman Empire, capitalized on the hot springs for religious and therapeutic purposes. Archaeological remains of baths, temples, and a necropolis testify to the prosperity of the springs. The historic connection between Pamukkale and Hierapolis is inseparable. The two sites are jointly inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List, and visitors today can explore the ruins, including the well-preserved theatre, monumental gates, and the famed plutonium, a cave associated with the god Pluto, once used for ritual sacrifices before descending to the travertine terraces for bathing. Modern tourism has posed some challenges. In the 20th century, uncontrolled visitation and hotel construction on the terraces caused severe damage. Tourists wore shoes, detergents were used, and water flow was diverted unsustainably, leading to discoloration and erosion. Recognizing the threat to this natural wonder, Turkish authorities and UNESCO implemented strict conservation measures in the 1990s. The hotels were removed, bathing areas were restricted to designated pools, and water flow was carefully managed. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, Pamukkale holds ecological significance. The terraces support specialized microbial communities adapted to high mineral environments. These microbial mats contribute to the deposition of calcium carbonate and influence the terraces' colors and textures. Access to the site is relatively straightforward. It lies near the city of Denizli, which is connected to major Turkish cities by rail, bus, and air. From Denizli, local transport and tour buses bring visitors to the entrance of the complex. Pamukkale's enduring allure lies in its fusion of natural wonder and deep history. It is a place where geology and human history intersect. The visual impact is profound, shimmering white cliffs cascading into blue pools framed by distant mountains and fertile valleys. For millennia, people have come to Pamukkale seeking healing, beauty, and amazement. Despite modern challenges, the pools remain one of the world's most extraordinary swimming experiences. Number 4. The Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon, located in southwestern Iceland near Grindavik, is one of the most famous geothermal bathing sites in the world. Unlike most natural pools, the Blue Lagoon is geothermally heated but partially man-made. It was formed in 1976 when runoff from a geothermal power plant collected in a nearby lava field. Over time, this mineral-rich water, laden with silica, algae, and sulfur, created a milky blue lagoon renowned for its therapeutic properties. While human-engineered in origin, the lagoon operates entirely on natural energy and has evolved into a celebrated example of sustainable spa tourism. The water that fills the lagoon originates deep underground, where seawater and freshwater mix and are superheated by volcanic activity to temperatures exceeding 200 degrees Celsius. This water is used to generate electricity and provide heating at the plant. After passing through heat exchangers, the mineral-rich brine is released into the surrounding lava field, where it cools and accumulates in natural depressions, forming the lagoon. Despite its industrial origins, the lagoon quickly gained a reputation for its therapeutic qualities. In the late 1970s, locals began bathing in the warm runoff, reporting relief from skin conditions like psoriasis. This reputation led to the formal establishment of the Blue Lagoon as a spa facility in 1992, and it has since become one of Iceland's premier attractions. The lagoon maintains an average temperature of about -40 degrees Celsius year-round, making it ideal for bathing, even in Iceland's cold cold climate. Visits are carefully managed to protect both the experience and the environment. Advanced reservations are required, and visitor numbers are capped to prevent overcrowding. Guests must shower thoroughly before entering to maintain water quality, and precautions are advised due to the high silica content, which can dry hair and affect jewelry. The lagoon is accessible year-round, with extended hours during the summer months when the midnight sun creates a surreal atmosphere. Bathing in the Blue Lagoon is a multi-sensory experience. The warmth of the water, the softness of the silica mud applied as a natural face mask, the sight of steam rising into Arctic skies, and the occasional aurora borealis dancing overhead. In winter, few places in the world combine volcanic geology, renewable energy, and spa culture so seamlessly. Despite its popularity, the lagoon remains deeply tied to the forces that created it: geothermal energy, volcanic activity, and ice commitment to living in harmony with its dynamic landscape. Number 3. The Fairy Pools. The Fairy Pools, on the Isle of Skye, in Scotland, are a series of crystal-clear cascading pools and waterfalls formed by the River Brittle as it flows from the Black Quillan mountain range, Toward Loch, Brittle. Known for their vivid blue and green hues, these pools have become one of Scotland's most celebrated natural attractions. Despite their popularity, they remain a pristine example of a mountain river system shaped by glacial and fluvial processes over thousands of years. Geographically, the pools sit at the base of the Quillan Hills, a volcanic mountain range composed primarily of gabbro and basalt. Over time, the river's erosive force has polished these basalt bedrocks into smooth channels, forming a succession of small waterfalls and deep plunge pools. The name Fairy Pools is relatively modern and rooted in Scottish folklore, though no specific legends are tied to these particular pools. The Isle of Skye, however, is steeped in Celtic and Norse mythology, rich with tales of fairies and other supernatural beings. The pool's appeal lies in their natural beauty and accessibility. They are located near the village of Carboast in Glen Brittle, reachable by a single-track road leading to a parking area. From there, a well-marked trail crosses open moorland and peat bogs for about 1.5 miles to reach the first pools. The hike, though not strenuous, involves crossing stepping stones and can be muddy or slippery in wet weather, which is common in Skye's maritime climate. Even in summer, water temperatures rarely rise above 52 to 54 degrees Fahrenheit, making the experience bracing and best suited to those prepared for cold water immersion. The clarity of the water offers stunning visibility, revealing submerged rock formations and aquatic plants. The surge in popularity of the fairy pools in the past decade is largely attributed to social media and photography. Images of the turquoise waters framed by mountain peaks have made the site internationally recognizable. While the influx of visitors has brought economic benefits, it has also created conservation challenges. Seasonality affects the experience. Spring and summer offer longer daylight and milder weather, but larger crowds. Autumn brings fewer visitors and vibrant moorland colors, and winter transforms the land into a snow-dusted scene. Still beautiful, but potentially hazardous, visiting responsibly involves following Scotland's Outdoor Access Code, leave no trace, respect wildlife, and stay on marked paths to minimize erosion. The fairy pools embody the essence of Skye's landscape: wild, beautiful, and shaped by elemental forces. Their allure lies not just in grandeur, but in intimacy, a series of modest cascades and basins that invite exploration, reflection, and immersion in one of the British Isles' most evocative settings. Number 2. The Enchanted River. The Enchanted River, located in the Philippines, is one of the world's most striking natural swimming sites. It is known for its unusually deep blue color and extraordinary clarity. Its mysterious appearance and depth have inspired folklore, while its unique geology and hydrology make it an important natural feature in Southeast Asia. Its most distinctive feature is its color gradient near the spring. The water appears in almost surreal sapphire blue, transitioning to turquoise and green as it mixes with tidal flows downstream. The coloration is attributed to several factors: the purity of the water, the presence of dissolved minerals, depths exceeding 25 meters in places, and the way sunlight penetrates and refracts within the water column. Cave divers have documented extensive passages and vertical shafts, some plunging beyond recreational diving limits. The full extent of the system remains unknown, adding to the river's mystery. Culturally, the river holds a special place. Legends speak of supernatural guardians, fairies, spirits, and mermaids, who are said to protect the river, keep it impossibly clean, and forbid fishing at its deepest point. These stories, passed down through generations, gave rise to the river's name and continue to shape local attitudes toward the site. The Enchanted River is both freshwater and tidal, influenced by the bay into which it flows. This creates a unique brackish ecosystem supporting diverse aquatic life, including various fish species that congregate in the deep blue pool. In a practice, now part of the visitor experience, daily fish feeding sessions happen at noon, accompanied by the playing of the hymn of Hinatuan. As the music begins, the fish emerge from the depths in remarkable numbers, a spectacle that highlights the richness of the ecosystem and the cultural traditions tied to this place. Swimming here is permitted but regulated to protect both visitors and the delicate environment. Designated swimming areas are roped off, and life jackets are often required. Water clarity is exceptional, allowing swimmers to view the riverbed and fish even at considerable depth. But care is needed. Sudden changes in depth and the mix of fresh and salt water can disorient inexperienced swimmers. The experience of visiting the Enchanted River combines natural wonder with culture. The visual impact is immediate and unforgettable, while the quiet rituals, music during fish feeding, and local legends shared by guides root the whole experience in tradition. For swimmers, the sensation of floating in such clear, vividly colored water is unlike any other river or pool. Access to the Enchanted River is relatively straightforward. It is about 30 minutes from the nearest town, with facilities that include changing areas, food stalls, and shaded picnic sites. The best time to visit is during the dry season, from December to May, when the water clarity is highest. Ultimately, the Enchanted River shows the fusion of geology and human culture that defines many of the world's most remarkable swimming sites. Preservation of this unique river, both as an ecosystem and a cultural landmark, depends on continued responsible management and respect from the many visitors who come to marvel at its depths each year. Number 1. The geothermal region of Rotorua. The region of Rotorua on New Zealand's North Island is one of the most active volcanic zones on the planet. It is famous for its boiling mud pools, steaming vents, and vividly colored hot springs. Among its most striking features is the Devil's Bath, a natural geothermal pool located within the Waiotapu thermal wonderland. While the name suggests danger, the pool's allure lies in its surreal, almost otherworldly appearance. A neon green body of water framed by pale silica terraces, surrounded by the sulfur-scented air of an active volcano. The Devil's Bath owes its remarkable coloration to a combination of mineral content and microbial activity. The intense green hue varies depending on light conditions and water chemistry, sometimes almost appearing fluorescent. This coloration results from high concentrations of sulfur and other minerals leached from the surrounding rocks, combined with the refraction of sunlight off suspended particles. Nearby geysers, fumaroles, and boiling mud pits provide constant reminders that this landscape is in flux. The pool formed as part of a collapsed geothermal crater, a common feature in terrains where subsurface steam and acidic water gradually erode the rock until the surface gives way. The Devil's Bath is connected to a broader system that includes the famous Champagne Pool, a large hot spring known for its bubbling surface. Water from the Champagne Pool overflows into the Devil's Bath, carrying dissolved minerals and gases. While the Devil's Bath is not safe for bathing, the waters are acidic enough to irritate skin and eyes. The surrounding Waiotapu area contains numerous geothermal pools and streams historically used by the Mbori people for bathing, cooking, and ceremonial purposes. The Mbori name Waiotapu translates to sacred waters. Even today, Mbori cultural narratives are intertwined with the landscape, offering insight into how people have lived alongside these natural forces for centuries. Visiting the Devil's Bath offers a chance to observe geology in action. The pool is accessible through a network of boardwalks and trails that wind through the wonderland, allowing visitors to safely view it. Interpretive signs explain the underlying science, from mineral precipitation to microbial mats. The sensory experience here is unforgettable. Steam drifts across the pools, carrying with it the scent of Earth's inner workings laid bare. Depending on weather and sunlight, the pool's color can shift from lime green to almost chartreuse, creating an ever-changing spectacle for photographers. The wider region highlights the deep relationship between people and the landscape. European settlers in the 19th century, like the Mbori before them, were drawn to the area's thermal springs. Rotorua quickly became one of New Zealand's earliest spa destinations. Attractions such as the Devil's Bath, Lady Knox, Geyser, and the Champagne Pool are now complemented by cultural performances and educational programs. In the context of natural swimming pools worldwide, the Devil's Bath stands out. It is a reminder that nature's most beautiful beautiful features are often the most fragile and potentially dangerous. By observing rather than entering, visitors engage with the pool on nature's terms, appreciating the spectacle without altering or damaging it. Ultimately, the Devil's Bath epitomizes the intersection of geology and human curiosity. It challenges traditional notions of what constitutes a swimming pool, demonstrating that natural pools can inspire wonder even without direct immersion. Standing at the edge and gazing into the water, visitors confront both the creative and destructive powers of Earth's geothermal forces, a vivid reminder of our planet's continual transformation and the allure of places where nature reveals itself in its most striking form. So, that's it for today. If you're still watching, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, so hit subscribe now, as it really means a lot to me. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the video. I'll catch you soon in the next one. Till then, peace out.